Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Drunk Canuck Beer Review. Again, as in the previous videos, apologize for the fucked up camera angles and stuff like that. I don't have my tripod yet. It's on its way here, so I'll probably get it next week. But yeah, thought I'd do something different this time. I found this in the LCBO. I haven't had a Cameron's product in years, and I mean years, probably back to 2012 or 11 when we started the beer reviews channel. The old one, and I had the Cameron's original lager, I guess it was, or just their lager in general. But yeah, I was in the LCBO the other day and I seen this, so I picked it up. I live literally 3 minutes away from this place. You're right down the street. If you know the borderline of Oakville kind of area before it edges into Mississauga, that's where we are. This is where they are. So yeah, today we're doing a beer, Cameron's Golden Lager, Captain's Lager. I guess that's the actual name of it. I don't know, I guess just saying it's Golden Lager up here. Now let's take a look at it. Well, there's a bit of a story on here. Let's do some reading now. Captain's Log Lager. Since 1836, many a captain has used Oakville's first lighthouse as a guiding light during their evening voyages. A true Oakville landmark, the first lighthouse keeper was also the town's first tavern owner. Today, Captain's Log is brewed with only the finest two-row malted barley and cold-aged for a smooth, refreshing taste. Enjoy it while relaxing by the lake or after dark, and make this day worth an entry in your logbook. It claims to have won some awards here it won gold at the Ontario Brewing Awards, it won gold at the Canadian Brewing Awards, and it won gold at the US Open Beer Championship. And the code on here is H0317, so I believe that's August 3rd of this year it was made. I could be wrong, but that's usually what the date codes go by. But yeah, they used to have an old slogan on here, was like something like made by brewers, not by accountants, some shit like that. Yeah, it's a whole different can. It's a whole different beer, I guess. I've never had this beer, I've never seen it until recently, so. Anyways, enough fucking blabbing. Let's try this shit out, shall we? Let's try to do this fucking pour perfectly again. I have my hopes set high because the last Cameron's, my first and last Cameron's product was actually pretty good. Not just because they're local and whatever, but I actually enjoyed it. Let's try it out. Not that much had, but then again, I'm not a good fucking pourer, so I could have fucked that one up, but yeah, kind of cloudy actually. I was kind of surprised. It's not really see-through. Let's take a smell from the can. You definitely get the hops from the can. You also get a little bit of tinniness. Go figure. Let's see from the glass what she smells like. From the glass, it's really tamed down. You get a little bit of hops and a little bit of sweetness, and that's basically it. But yeah, like I said, a bit cloudy. Can't really see all the way through it. So I know this camera doesn't really pick it up that great, but if you were in person looking at it, it's kind of cloudy. Just so you know. Anyways, let's try her out. Cheers, people. It's really good, actually. You get a lot of the maltiness and the sweetness as well. A little bit of like a caramel kind of taste. That could be from the malts and the sweetness also from that, but yeah, it doesn't taste like a macro lager at all. That's my opinion. Let's try some more, shall we? Yeah, that's pretty good actually. As soon as it hits your tongue, you get that hoppy, a little bit of hops, and then you get this sweet maltiness to it, almost like a caramel kind of taste, and then it just like dissipates. But it has a bit of an aftertaste. Not horrible, but it's there. In case you're not all for weird aftertaste, it's there. So keep that in mind. I believe it cost $3.05 for this tall can. Yeah, what else does it say on this can here? Proudly brewed in Oakville, I know, because I know where y'all are. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be a golden lager. I can say that it is a lager, but it does have more of a taste to it than a macro lager, obviously. It's like a small little brewery. But yeah, I really dig it. It's nothing offensive. For all those that don't really know about me, is that I've always been a macro beer drinker up until the last few years. Like, I've always just bought like Canadian and Blue and Budweiser. But after I started trying different beers and shit, you can't go back with that kind of beer. Like if I drink a Labatt Blue tonight, I'll puke. Or I'll have a nasty hangover, one of the two. If I can get it down into me, I'll have a nasty hangover the next day. My body just doesn't like it no more. Not saying I drink the best beer in the world. I go to Sleeman's. They're my go-to, buy a 2 for a Friday night kind of beer. And they've been good to me. They send me a few things to review, and I'm going to get on that too. But yeah, anyways, back to this beer. I'm really enjoying it. It's easy drinking. You could sit and probably have a few of these, and you wouldn't be overpowered by taste or aftertaste or things that are really offensive about it. It's actually pretty good. And I was surprised because I was going into this not knowing what to expect because I never had this. I've had their original lager, and it was not as potent as this one is. If that's the best word I can find after all these beers I've had. But yeah, I'm pretty well digging this beer. And I actually know where the lighthouse is in Oakville. This lighthouse right here. If y'all drive down the lakeshore, it's on the left-hand side, depending on which way you're coming from. If you're coming from the east, it's on the left-hand side. It's at Lakeshore and Navy Street, I believe. It's a nice little lighthouse there. And it's got some history to it, apparently, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. The more you drink it, the more you like it. As funny as that sounds, right? But yeah, nothing offensive about it. Get the sweet maltiness to it, a little bit of hops in the background. It's smooth. I can drink it, and I don't like to chug beer that often. I'm not a good chugger. But I could pound these back, so pound these back almost like a macro beer. So yeah, I dig it. You know what? I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10. If it wasn't as, I guess, this aftertaste I don't really enjoy. It's this hoppy, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like a dirty hoppy kind of fucking taste in the back of your mouth after you drink it. I don't enjoy that. If it wasn't for that, I'd give it probably an 8. Because number one, they're local. Number two, they make good beer. And yeah, that's my reasoning behind that. But yep, anyways, that's my ridding, and let's polish her off. People, check them out. Cameron's Brewery, made right in my backyard. Great beer. Nothing really wrong with it. I actually enjoyed that one. Anyways, I'm rambling now, so thank you for watching. And if you want to check out more videos coming up, make sure you subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time. Cheers, everybody.